What's up, YouTube? I'm Josh Newland. This is Season 3, Episode 3 of my off-season series. In this one, I'm going to be giving you guys an update. I'm going to show you guys what my first semi-pro game of the summer was like, what's the deal with that, and I'll also be answering the question, is what are my plans after graduating? Real quick before I get into it, make sure you leave your best questions for me below in the comments. You know, a big feature of this series is that I pick questions to answer each episode, so I'll pick my favorite that I want to make a video response to in the next episode. So just be sure to drop those below. If you're new here, I make videos about college soccer. Obviously this is getting into semi-pro soccer, so just taking you along my journey, sharing the reality of it, doing that through vlogs, through videos like this, giving you guys updates, advice, answering questions. So if that's something you'd like, please consider subscribing. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so it's been a little while. I've been home for the last couple weeks now. Similarly to last summer, I reached out to quite a few different teams. So my first week back home, I got tryouts with two different teams. The first team I went to was about an hour away or so. Nisa Nation is their first team, what they play at. And unfortunately I showed up a night where they just did fitness, so I just ran around the track, but I needed it. Just talked to them. Another team I had for the rest of the week, they're a lot closer to home. UPSL team, which is amateur league, but it's competitive amateur. There's kind of a debate whether it's like semi-pro or just amateur, but I trained with them for the rest of the week and got on with them. Just because they're a lot closer to home, that's who I've been training with, that's who I'll be playing with this summer. We have training 3 to 4 nights a week, and normally one game every week or every other week. First team is in the UPSL Premier Division, second team's in the UPSL Division 1. I've really enjoyed it so far. The level is pretty high. It's definitely challenging me. Definitely got work to do to be on par with everyone else on the team, but at the same time it's flexible, it's close to home, getting to know guys well. I think it's pretty much a perfect fit for me right now. It's okay if I miss a night here or there, got work, got things like that, but still high skill level, hard work, it's taken seriously, and I'm getting to play games with them, which is what I'm gonna share with you guys in this video. So just a few days after I started training with them, that same Sunday of the first week I started training with them, I got to actually play in a game for them. So my first game, playing with first team, Premier Division, we went out to Mesa, Arizona. They got this new complex, which is incredible, called Bell Bank Park or Legacy Sports Arizona. Really cool. That's not our home field, but I played another game there recently as well. But it's just beautiful stadium, beautiful field, great facilities and stuff. So it was cool to see that for the first time, and also to get to play there. But I got to start, played center back for the first half of the game. It was a really good game, really competitive, high level, and I won't spoil anything else, so I'm going to show you guys the highlights, and then I'll take over again after that.
At halftime, the score is tied, FC Arizona 2, Olympians 2. Goal, Olympians. And that marks the end of the game. FC Arizona 4, Olympians 5.
So yeah, it ended thus winning 5-4. It was a great game. Of course, we could have done a lot better. We had a lot more possession, and we just made a few costly mistakes. We shouldn't have given up that many goals. As far as myself, definitely not the best I could have done. Just a bit nervous, playing with a new team at a new level. Last summer I trained with some of those guys, but never that pressure of playing a game. And we're also second in the table now, and the team we played against is third now. So it was a very important game. Even most of my life, I haven't played on that kind of pressure of like going to playoffs or things. I've always been on very mediocre teams. So it's great that I'm getting that, but training and stuff too, it's going to take a little bit for me to get used to meeting a bunch of new guys. So just a little bit nervous and a little bit, not fully trusting myself, trying to get a feel for it. But I'm glad the game when it did, that we did win. I'm glad that I got to play right away. Can't really ask for anything more than that. And we pulled through, figured out a way to win. As I've said, just going to be great, consistent training, 3 to 4 nights a week, games here and there on the weekends. So I'm really happy. This is like the best case scenario for this summer, really, is that I've got going with this. Now, as far as for the question for this episode, thank you, brother, for commenting and asking this question. Now, with that said, it's probably my least favorite question to be asked. Just, what are your plans after college, or your plans after you graduate? I'd be lying if I said I knew for sure, if I got it all figured out. There's different things in my life that I have passions for, and just kind of practical things too, the money of it, got to pay off loans, things like that, So the main things that I'm just kind of juggling between is trying to keep playing, and I know I'm going to keep playing in one way, because with this team, I'm sure I could come back, play and train with these guys again. But is it a matter of trying, all out to go professional, or is it like, play this and still take it serious and compete, but it is something kind of on the side? I'm not really trying to earn a living doing this, which to me, that's just kind of a foreign idea, because everything I've done, I just go like all in with. So to play and not have it be, one of my top 2 priorities pretty much, I don't know how I can manage that. I think I might honestly rather just give that up and go all out with a new challenge. I also really want to be a soccer coach, but I think that's something that can definitely wait. And obviously with more playing experience, the more opportunities I'll get for coaching, the more experience I built up, the more I'll learn, the longer I play and the higher level I play at. And then also something that's been fairly new the last few years is ministry. Really passionate about that. You know, just learning about theology, apologetics, just kind of big words. That theology is just study of God, who he is. Apologetics, just defending like the Christian faith. So those are things that I'm definitely passionate about, but also those are not really time sensitive. Whereas playing at a high level, playing professionally is definitely time sensitive. It's like a now or never thing. So I think, you know, as long as I'm staying healthy, I don't have any major injuries or reoccurring over and over again, if I don't have clear signs to give up playing, I think that is what I'm going to go with. Of course, I can do a combination of these things. You know, I can do coaching on the side. I can, you know, further my education as far as ministry, things like that, seminary. So I'm pretty sure it's not just solely going to be one of those. It's exciting to have that freedom to, you know, go down any of those paths. I know any of those I would be very excited to do. I would be very passionate about. So it's not like I feel like I'm going to make the wrong choice. It's just I want to make the best one. So just a lot of praying, thinking, and work going into that. You know, getting experience in all those areas. So it's just going to be a matter of time. It's going to depend on how, you know, the summer, next season plays out, how I'm feeling physically, mentally. You know, am I there mentally that I want to keep going with this, or am I ready for something totally different, totally new? And then just straight up, like, am I even good enough, or am I just going to be wasting my time? You know, got to be honest with myself about that. So I'm really excited, but I got to just constantly, like this summer, you know, of course I'm preparing for the fall, but that's not even really in my mind yet. It's just day by day, getting better, you know, really being committed to this team right now, where I am right now, because things can always change. So I'm just really enjoying my time with this team. I'm really grateful and blessed to have this opportunity. Just doing my best to learn from my coach, from my teammates, and just better myself. So thank you guys for supporting this series, for supporting my channel. Thank you again for the question, man. Appreciate it. Like normal with this series, ask your best questions for me below that you'd want, you know, a detailed response to. I'll get back to you guys. I'll either reply in the comments or I'll save it for the next video if you're really special. But thanks again. I need to stop being lazy. I need to get disciplined and consistent with this YouTube again. So it's a work in progress. But I appreciate you guys. God bless. Have a good one. I will see you in the next video.